Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Late Show with Stone, Loki, and Mexican Ironman.
Oh, is that my cue? Is that my cue?
This is Southern Genteel.
Sorry.
Southern Comfort.
How you doing, everybody out there in the chat stream? This here's Mexican Tex-Mex Ironman here broadcasting remotely, wearing my Texas cowboy rancher outfit here, and Viva Arriba, and get her done. What else do you Texans say, Loki? Giddy up? No. Get her done? Fixing her? Shit, that's all.
Yump to.
What does that mean?
You want to. Yump to.
Yum to. Yeah. I don't even know how.
Then when someone says yump to, you got to say There you go.
Like when do I do that? Like what
after yump to, that means you want to. Do you want to? They're asking you a question. Yump to means do you want to? And means all right. Like let's do it.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
That.
There you go.
All right.
We're going to sit out on the back porch and have mint juleps and watch all them people work in the field. Yump to?
Okay, and then what if I say, bless my heart? Can I say that to myself?
That's like saying F you.
Oh, to myself? Like fuck myself?
No.
Oh.
No, you don't say bless your heart to yourself.
Myself?
You say it to somebody else.
Oh, okay. I need to practice. I can't go live like this. I don't know why. But Purple says I look good. Hi, Purple.
Loki's Mornings of Mischief is in the morning. Go to bed, Mark. We're getting a Southern education tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm fixing to get me some education. We is lowering the bar right here for the Mexican folk.
Dave Bob says, y'all stop making fun of Dave Bob.
Y'all stop making fun of Dave Bob. Buckwaddle says I'm stereotyping him and all of his pearl snap shirts and his boots and his boot cut jeans and his cowboy hats and baseball bats, and he's stereotyping himself.
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
What a week this has been.
Oh, dude, what a week.
I don't even know where to start with this thing.
Juicy. I love talking shit about Juicy. This is MAGA country.
Dude, there's just so many things about this week. I mean, I don't even know where to freaking start.
Where do you want to start?
I don't even know where to start. So you want to hear something fun? So I heard Michelle Obama called in some favors for the small A fucking guy that's fucking F-U-D.
No.
You didn't hear that in the news?
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
that was all over the news, and that was well reported by a variety of media outlets that she called in her buddy who was a prosecutor in the district attorney's office and had them lay off some of the charges, which is why the original district attorney didn't actually try the case, will file the charges and try the case. They end up having a special prosecutor, special investigator come in and actually do that for the state because there was some conflict that was identified. Now, did you know that Michelle Obama worked for me for about 3.5 years, 4 years?
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had that story, have we?
No. I want to hear this.
Yeah, I signed her checks and everything. So back when in AmeriCorps, which was a program under the Clinton administration, so I was recruited from the West Coast when I was working at the mayor's office to go and accept the position of CFO for something called Public Allies. You ever remember something called Teach for America?
Yes.
All right, so there was Teach for America, City Year, and then the third program was Public Allies. We didn't get as much press, but we got almost as much money as the other two programs did. So those were the three national programs under the National Public Service Act, which I can't remember who started it and who finished it. Bush, and then older Bush, and then Clinton, something like that. Anyway, So I moved to Washington, D.C., and I ran all of the offices, the public allies offices nationwide. And Michelle Obama ran the Chicago office. So she reported to me and worked for me for, I signed all of her checks, and she was on the org chart. True story. 3.5 years.
That's incredible.
No, it was an interesting experience. I'll tell you that much.
Coach's Archive says Bush.
Pat S. was a part of Acorn. Well, Pat Eston, you were a very good squirrel. Oh, look, Coach is there. What's Coach doing? Look at this.
Mark Damien Tired says, I'm sorry for the old man. That won't happen again.
By the way, I saw what you and Coach were doing with that Mexican Ironman and contemplation stuff, Loki. Loki?
Woo! I don't think Mexican Ironman can unmute himself. Da na 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 dun 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 dun. Monday, la 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 la. Tuesday, la 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 la. Wednesday. Fuck. Thursday. Oh no. Friday. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, no. Thinking about a drink. Ha ha. Hi, 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 hi. This has been a presentation of Echo Base Networks, Mexican Ironman in Contemplation.
Will you turn my mic on now? Okay, you know what? Thank God that's the only one you've got. Jesus. Coach, Coach has like 2 seasons of that stuff. Yeah.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, and I never checked my Google Drive.
What? No. Okay, changing this up. Jesse Smollett, Michelle Obama, Jesse Smollett, Make Mexicans Great Again.
I wonder what they would be entitled.
Arcane, the new animation series from Netflix, has been out the last 2 weeks. We need to review that. Quick. Let's talk about the new OnlyFans page from last week. No?
Ode to Mexican Ironman.
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, no. There's no song called Ode to Mexican Ironman. That I would have heard about that already. Good night, Phil McCracken. He's going.
Good night, McCracken.
Anyway, yeah, so she worked for me. Boy, were those different times. That was before she was a sellout. But then again, I was also, those were different times back then, Loki. Those were different times, weren't we? We were all so different back then. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That was before she married Mr. You-know-who, Mr. No, actually, no, they were married. They were recently married, but they hadn't really done the political stuff yet. So, yeah. All right. So, hey, so let's see. I heard you guys talking to Jesse Smollett this morning. That was pretty interesting. Convo.
Don't you want to see what Ode to Mexican Ironman is?
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't. I would have heard about this. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, 4 years. 3 years.
Yes, but you were MIA.
What does that mean? Wait, what? Did something happen when I was down? Wait. Did something happen when I was like on drugs and in the hospital and like I was like, what are you saying? Now you're just messing with me.
LM, where is it? Where's the O?
Well, while you search, I'll talk to the people about Arcane. So I thought the series was good when it started, but then it just turned into the typical same ass crap. And I think my barrier for like entertainment, like they sucked me in a little bit. You know what I mean? They wait, what's Coach's archive say? Wait, see, this is what happens when I don't have control of the board. Like it's hard for me to see these comments coming in. Coach says we are premiering an all new special show a la Mexican Ironman and Self Contemplations tomorrow night. It is about one of our other members, huh?
Show us on the dolly where Mexican Ironman touched you.
What are you talking about? What dolly?
And this is the ode to Mexican Ironman.
It's Mexican Ironman.
How are you doing? Answer them right now. This is no way to go fight the Empire.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that was when you broke your leg.
Wow.
Clumsy bastard.
That's cool. Aw, love you guys. Love you. Love Coach. Aw. Aw. Now I'm all like sentimental and shit. Look at me getting all emotional.
Burrito 1. It's funny you call it that, Coach.
I'm all
I know
like
something else he calls Burrito 1.
Yes. Yes.
Taco farming son of a bitch.
Oh. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Coach
Michelle Obama.
Oh, Michelle. Nah, we're done talking about her. It was an interesting experience, but you know, those were different times. Everybody was different, but you know, she was radical back then, so I'm not surprised she's radical now. You know, so I haven't talked to those people in a freaking decade or two.
Purple Backward says we love Mexican Ironman.
Aw, love you too.
Parrothead, hail Loki and Mexican Ironman.
What's Pat S saying? At 20,
Mexican Ironman at 20 looks like every guy I went on a Catholic vacations retreat with. Memories.
Wait, what does that even mean? Was that a compliment or an insult? What does that mean? That's weird. Well, he doesn't. I'm the first Mexican that guy's ever met. What's he talking about?
How can you be the first Mexican he ever met?
Because in my mind, I'm the first Mexican that Pat S ever met. I just made that up. In my mind.
What are we drinking tonight?
I have here some Elijah Craig small batch here. Here, let me toast to you, Brother Loki.
I will toast you. Let me just refill my drink. I've got some Coke and vodka.
Your favorite new anime show got canceled. Are you sad?
Cowboy Bebop. It's not an anime.
Well, I mean, your anime, what do you call live action?
I never liked it. So.
Oh, you didn't even like the DVDs? You never saw? I got the DVDs and I watched them about a month ago.
Oh, the cartoon?
Yeah,
I still haven't watched it.
the original.
So I wasn't like it. I had no dog in this fight.
Yeah,
so I just know they didn't respect.
You know why I did have a dog in this fight? Is because of freaking Daniela Pineda, that little bitch.
Hashtag justice for Juicy.
Yeah. Bro, there were some hilarious jokes going around on like Twitter about him. Like seriously.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. There's just some hilarious ones.
Do you remember the cheerleaders in The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
I can see him. Can you see it? Because I can see it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally see that. I don't think he's gonna do any time though.
No, definitely not. No, he's Hollywood. He's the elite.
Yeah, he's
but you can't treat the elite like everyone else. He's not a pleb. He can't go to jail. It's like Alec Baldwin's not going to go to jail. You can talk about it all you want to, and you can theorize about what's going to happen, but Alec Baldwin won't go to jail. He might pay restitution like OJ, but he ain't going to go to jail.
Yeah, I don't know. A bunch of lawsuits. We'll have to see. Yeah.
He didn't pull the trigger, remember? And
yes, he did, Paul. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Bro,
don't you know actors cannot lie?
Oh my God. No way. Oh, come on. That's all they do for a living. Seriously? That's literally all they do for a living.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's all they do for a living is I heard a live stream with RK and Mark. Oh, what was his name? That actor, Marsden, Matt Marsden. He's a British
Matt
guy.
Marsden. Yeah.
And
it was a really good show.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Yep.
It wasn't it fascinating his perspective. I thought it was great.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's like I'm a Hollywood actor and I don't understand Hollywood idiots, not Hollywood elites, Hollywood idiots. That's so good.
Different rules. It's like you listen to Cameron Praja talk about how they all swear themselves in like they, them, thou. It's like a cult.
Bro, he's covered some like crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I've seen him cover some crazy stuff, and then there's the stuff that he writes about some. It's crazy, bro. I mean, that's just insane to me. I guess it's no wonder why they have, why they protect certain weirdos and stuff, right? I mean, we got to stand up against this stuff. I mean, come on, white people, let's do this together. Mexican, you can throw Mexican Iron Man out at the front. Okay, I'll take the hits.
I heard Alex say, speaking of Mr. CCDB here, they said it was cold. Poor Alec Baldwin. They said it was cold. He said that it was like getting a cup of cocoa. And then telling you, oh, it's the perfect temperature. It's the perfect temperature. But then it burns the roof of your mouth. That was just like what happened on the set, and them handing him a gun and saying it was cold. It's just like getting that cup of cocoa and burning the roof of your mouth.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I can't believe I said all that with a straight face and didn't laugh in the middle of it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's just like getting a cup of cocoa. Oh, no, it's the perfect temperature, and then burns the fuck out of your mouth, and you have to spit it back out. Hot! Too hot!
Have you seen all the videos that show that there's no way under God's green planet Earth that this thing fired itself on its own?
Mm-hmm.
Which I already knew, but you know,
We all already knew it.
yeah.
Hell, we were in Dallas when that happened. I mean, think about that. That was almost 2 months ago. It's like a month and a half ago. And they still haven't brought any charges.
Why not?
Because they're not going to press charges.
Why not?
Because they got to find someone to blame. And obviously,
they're already there.
Obviously, there's no one to blame.
Come on, white people. Let's do this. Go, white people, go. Go, white people. Dude, I am so team white people. You have no idea. Look, I'm so pro white people. I even have, look at the color of my suit tonight. This is my Mexican Iron Man stands with his white brothers and sisters everywhere. Look, I even dressed up tonight for the part. Look at the color of my suit. What does that say?
Southern Comfort Mexican Iron Man.
That's right. And what color is my suit?
It's white.
White. Mexican Iron Man stands with his white brothers and sisters.
Dave Bob says he started watching his guns like a hawk. Can never tell when they're going to pull their own triggers. Keep your eyes on your firearms, ladies and gentlemen. They now fire themselves.
You know what? It's like I said. I think in the super chat I sent you last week, is that Mark the Infinitely Tired is talking smack already again. If it's not enough that he's hitting on purple, then he's like, I just realized Mexican Iron Man looks like a boss hog. Really? Okay, Mark. You know what? Come over here to Hilton Head and say that to my face.
No, like Boss Hog.
Who's Boss Hog?
The guy in the Dukes of
Hazzard. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll take that because he ran the shit. He ran the show. Mike needs that hat in real life. Okay, I'll get one purple if that's what you like. If that's gonna light her Valkyrie fire, I'll get me a cowboy hat. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Ooh. Loki, where's that container of the old thongs? Do we have a white one so that I can match?
I don't know what you did with those. Last time I saw a container of those, the orcs were doing battle on the battlements of Valhalla with them. They were throwing them at each other.
So I haven't seen that box of Valhalla man thongs like since the battle happened.
Hey, Bruce, the chopper, mate. We use those in our battlings. We use them as slings. Fucking Bruce, get the fuck out of here. You're not supposed to be on here. It's Friday night. You're only allowed on in the morning. But Loki, you said thongs. Yes, I did. Fuck off. God damn. I need better help.
What do you mean?
Better help.
I've
got Peter Whalen. I've got that guy. I've got Chopper Dan, who never shows up.
Yeah, why isn't Chopper Dan?
Sparta's like now bending over to have you put it in her port.
Hey, you know what? Mexican Iron Man's lovemaking skills are what we would call interdimensional. I'm okay with Sparta having a crush on me. I'm okay. I like green chicks. I mean,
she doesn't like you. The only reason why she does this is because you found some way to reprogram her.
Hey. In the world of ones and zeros, yes means sometimes. You know what? She may say no, but no sometimes means yes, and maybe it's no, and I don't know.
What in the hell are you talking about? No means yes.
Well, she wants to run my Mexican. She wants to do Mexican Iron Man role playing.
Oh no!
Yes, she said so. She told me.
No.
Yeah, dude. You know me. I'm chivalrous. I am flowers. I am candy. I am romance. I am not I may be an alpha male, but I am southern genteel, polite with my manners with the ladies. Mexican Iron Man does not, shall we say, trample on pastures that are not welcoming him. You know what I'm saying? Mexican Iron Man only prances on the pastures that invite himself into the pastures, if you know what I mean.
No, yeah. I have no idea what you mean. That's crazy.
Yeah. No. Come on. Mexican Iron Man does not project. He is an invited southern gentleman, and you know when the ladies get the vapors.
Please, Mexican Iron Man, band me over like the bad CPU I am, and give me that burrito.
Sparta.
Oh shit! Not this guy.
What in the fuck is that?
Not this guy.
Welcome to the Puff Stuff Show.
No, this is not the Puff Show. This is a Friday night, late night with Loki. This is late night with Loki and his Mexican Ironman guest. Where the hell's where did Snow Dub go?
Welcome to the Tuck and Roll Show.
No, this is not the Tuck and Roll Show. This isn't even the right night for the Tuck and. Well, actually, technically, it kind of is, but it's not the right time slot.
Hey, wait. I got an important question.
Okay, what?
You got any weed?
No, I don't have any weed. No, we do not have.
Hey, Puff. I heard that El Perro stole a bag from you while you were sleeping. El Perro. Find El Perro.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that guy. He's downstairs, I think. I'll have to look, man.
So Puff, now that you're here, what is this horse shit, the smack talking you're doing about Purple Valkyrie? You have zero chance with her.
I don't know, man. Why don't you ask her? She's in the chat. She's my girlfriend.
Wait, whoa. What do you mean she's your girlfriend?
You didn't know, man?
Bro, how is that even possible? You like
what? She's got the hard eyes.
Oh, wait, is this what is it? All right, Puff, let me just explain to you something. Okay, first of all, what do you bring to the table that I don't besides weed?
Look at this tongue at Mexican Ironman. You know what I could do with this thing?
Well, I don't know. Can you even like get it inside your mouth? Like, does it even move?
Doesn't need to be inside my mouth.
All right. Let me try. What's your credit score?
I don't know, man, but I got really good credit at the weed store. Like I think
How
I
far?
can get a free one.
My W-2 versus your W-2.
Hey, Kai, what's up, man? Kai likes to smoke.
Yeah, I know. I love Kai, but yeah, Kai likes to smoke. I'm like, I wonder if he'll like move the smoke out of the camera away so I can look at Kai. And
yeah, man.
Puff, you have no chance. If it's you and me, lightsabers at dawn, you're not even going to show up, and I'm going to take purple from you.
Hey, look, Red Gaze is here. I'll do my Red Gaze impression. Ready?
Okay, go ahead. I love Red Gaze.
How'd I do? Wait, wrong guy.
Is that what you do to purple to turn her on?
I don't know, man. I think it's just my stunning good looks. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guessing when you spend time with purple, the lights aren't on pretty much, right?
I don't know, man. She just says, "Get under the covers, Puff."
I'm waiting for the alternate account for the alt accounts to start popping up. Puff loves purple.
No. Hey,
animal charisma.
Yeah.
What?
Animal charisma.
What?
She's into dragons, man. Not Mexicans. Jeez.
Well, but Mexican Ironman has paid his dues. He's been loyal. He's been a devout. He's been a devout chivalrous knight in the pursuit of the purple lady.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And Prof, you're just rolling in here like a dragon Chad, huh?
Yeah, you're a simp. I'm a Chad.
Oh!
Ooh, damn.
Ooh-wee. All right, forget
Lightsabers
lightsabers at dawn. Credit reports and W-2s at dawn.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think I'm going to get some munchies. You guys want anything?
Cheez-Its. Extra baked Cheez-Its.
Munchos.
I guess some peanuts. You guys like peanuts?
Sure.
No.
Munchos.
No penis.
You don't want some peanuts?
Mike
No.
might like penis, but I don't want
Munchos.
penis.
No, Mike does not like that. Mike does not like that at all, Loki. You stop that right
You
now.
said yes. I didn't say yes.
I said munchos. He said, "Do I want snacks?" I didn't hear nothing about no, whatever the P word.
No, peanuts. There's a whole bag of them, man. They're like, you crack them open and put the nuts in your mouth.
You gonna put some nuts in your mouth, Mike?
No, that is not how Mexican Iron Man rolls. All right, Pat S. Hashtag Team Puff, no problem. Hashtag you're fired. How's that?
Cool Ranch Doritos. Mark
Hold on,
wants some Cool Ranch Doritos.
Let me look up Pat's name on my cell
Oh
number.
shit!
here.
You know what's really good?
Hold on, I got
Cool
Pat on
Ranch
my-
Doritos with cheese whiz on top. Holy
Hold on, I'm
shit!
looking at Pat's name on my phone here. Okay, here we go.
Hot
There's
salty
Pat.
nuts. Purple's in need of some hot salty nuts.
I got those. Hang on. I'll send them to you, Purple.
Okay, I got Pat's contact info on my iPhone. Now, what does this button do? Block caller. Okay, let me just press that right now. There you go. All right, there we go. Took care of that.
Peanut tea bags. For those of you who like to drink your nuts.
Puff, are you smoking?
Oh, hell yeah, man. It's Friday night. Let's party.
Right there with you, Puff.
Yeah, man. So what are we doing tonight, guys?
Well, apparently you're partying.
Yeah, man.
Well, we just talked about Juicy Smollett, your buddy.
I don't like that guy. He's
No?
racist. Yeah, man, he's racist.
Chris Burns of Mike, you really are the Donald Glover version of Lando Calrissian. What the fuck does that mean?
That mean you'll fuck anything, even a toaster.
What?
Oh,
Chris
no.
Perza, you stop that right now. You stop that.
Remember he banged his droid?
Okay, now
Remember?
I remember from the Solo movie.
Yeah, he
Oh,
banged his
God.
droid.
No. No. Puff, what are you doing right there?
What happened?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Where are we? What is this?
You're in Loki's late night show.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Loki, what's going on, man?
Not much, Puff. Not much.
I like
Just
your
having a
morning show.
conversation. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
man.
wait a little wake and bake with Loki, huh?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I sleep in, though, and I miss it.
We
That's
mean you
all.
sleep in. The show's at 11 o'clock at night Eastern.
No,
No,
man,
the morning.
show.
Oh, the morning show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what are you doing? The morning show.
Yeah, sometimes Purple keeps me up late, Mexican Iron Man.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, okay. You know what? You can dream. You can dream. So when you and Purple go out, where do you take her to dinner, Puff? Since you're such the charmer, or do you just order a Caesar's pizza to go?
I usually just jump in the lake and pull out a fish. It's impressive, man. I get it pretty fast. I'm a good swimmer.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, man.
So, but with your mouth all like crossways and stuff like that, how do you keep the fish in there?
Oh, you just gotta clamp down, man. Don't talk about my accident, man.
What accident?
I was on Game of Thrones, man. I used to work for them. I was on season 8, and I fell in the water as stunt
Wait,
double.
season 8? What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. When this dragon gets shot and he flies into the water and crashes, that was me.
That was you. That was you.
Yeah. Broke
That
my jaw,
you
man.
were the dragon that hit the ice and got submerged, and that was you.
Yeah, man. I'm the stunt dragon.
You were the stunt dragon.
Yeah, man. And then I got hurt, so I started smoking medical marijuana.
Uh-huh. And
Mexican
what-
Iron Man, this question is for you.
okay, what's this? Daryl the Derelict says, if you bang a droid, do you use 30 weight or WD-40?
Oh,
Wait.
wow, man.
I don't bang a droid. I can't even answer that question. I'm not going to answer that.
What lube do you use, Mexican
no-
Iron Man?
I would not know because I don't bang a droid, damn it.
Oh, so the droid bangs you?
No,
Is it the other way around?
There's no banging happening. There's no banging. No, not with the droid. No, I got it. Daryl the Derelict. Which? And then neither.
You stay
Look
away
what-
from my toaster, man.
Hey,
You banged Sparta.
no, Sparta says I banged her. I was merely inserting a what do you call it? A graphics card.
Hmm.
Hey, it's not my fault. She said she wanted to. She said that she wanted to replace a floppy disk with a hard drive. Get it? Boom, bam. Ha! That was a funny. No, didn't let get it. Floppy disk, hard drive. No, okay, you know what? Forget it.
Is there a joke there, man? I don't know.
That was funny, Puff. You missed it. You missed the punchline.
That was funny.
Yeah. Yes, that was funny. Har har.
Maybe I'm
Laugh.
not high enough. I need to
Ha
smoke
ha.
more weed.
Hmm.
If I smoke some more, maybe maybe I'll laugh.
Yeah. Why don't you take another puff?
I will.
Sparta, tell us exactly where Mexican Iron Man touched you.
He inserted
no.
it in all the right places, Loki.
He inserted it in all the right
He did.
places.
Shows like this is why I tell you and Coach, I want a script, I want a production schedule. You know what I mean? Keep it professional, and then so that I know what's about to happen, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
No.
No.
Oh, there's your boyfriend, Valiant Renegade.
Oh yeah, where to put my bong at?
Sparta,
There it
did Mexican Iron Man actually ask you for permission before he violated you?
No, Loki, he just shoved it in there.
Oh. You're the Harvey Weinstein of Valhalla.
No, I'm not the Harvey Weinstein of Valhalla. No, I am the romantic southern gentleman that is genteel, living out here in South Carolina. And as Purple Valkyrie says, I'm a smooth southern gentleman, and I do not need to be hitting on no hard warrior.
Well, Valiant, you know, you only have yourself to blame, brother, because you've got all those fuckboy pictures on your thumbs, you know, the one where you're holding your finger above in front of your mouth and the one where you're holding your chin and all that. It's your fault, brother.
Ouch. Shots fired. Shots fired.
He's more like the Epstein of Valhalla. Just keep him away from prison cell.
Oh my God, Chum, I saw that. Dang it, Chum.
Yeah, earlier you said no was yes, Mexican Iron Man.
Okay, I was just messing around and kidding around, and now this thing's gone like in a whole other different direction. And Puff, what are you doing?
Holy shit, man! Look at all these toys. They're everywhere, man. It's snowed out
By
there.
Renegade, I thought I deleted those.
Just tripping out on that, man. There's a lot of them.
That Jason's mask up there in Freddy's glove. I've got Jason's mask.
You need to win that Ghostbusters giveaway, man. I heard about that.
Oh yeah, we've got the Ghostbusters giveaway. Anybody that is a Frost Giant on the channel and the channel membership will get a cool collection. They will get all 4 Ghostbusters, OG Ghostbusters.
Right, what are you
of course.
doing? Are you available? I'll throw you the link. See what the
Then
hell.
we've got Dana, aka Zool, Gozer, and the Ecto
Dude, show
One.
the pictures of it. Do you have the pictures? Show everybody what they
Give me
can win
just
on
a
Monday. This is unbelievable. Like, I frankly, actually, everybody should not show up and just let me win.
Yeah, man. Let me see. I want to see the pictures.
Hey,
I
do your
know.
Red Gaze impersonation again.
All right, hang on.
Oh, I hope Red Gaze saw it.
Oh man, he's a pretty cool guy. I like that Red Gaze guy.
Yeah, he is. He is cool as ice.
He writes good books. So
Yeah.
does Kai. Kai writes good books too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What do you write, Puff?
Uh,
Bad checks?
no, man. I wrote my way onto this show, man. The Puff and Stuff Show, starring Puff with Stone Loki and this Mexican guy.
Oh, is that what the show is?
I think so. I don't know. I just hear it because Purple's still up. Since he's ready for bed, I'm going to bed.
Who's ready for bed?
Purple.
What do you mean? What does that have to do with you going to bed?
That's when I go to bed.
Whatever. You know what? Whatever.
Okay, so these are the six toys you get, along with the Ecto one, which is right down here. But this is just a quick.
Oh man.
These are all 6 figures you get. Each one comes with a part for a demon dog, a hellhound, one of the crazy dogs, and then you get this Ecto one. One person will win the whole kit and caboodle.
Wow.
And those figures fit in that car?
Yes.
Shit, I want to win that. How do I win that? I just show up on Monday or what?
No, we just do a drawing. We do
And
a
a random
drawing. We're
person
gonna
wins?
we're gonna do shit. We could do it tonight. I could do it
No,
tonight.
we already told everybody we're doing
All
it
right,
Monday. So
we'll do it
it's
Monday.
I
We'll
know
do
we
it
told
Monday.
everybody- Yeah,
But you
Yeah,
get
Monday,
you get the
man.
Ecto one Ghostbusters car,
right.
and you get all 6 of these figures.
Wow, man. All 6?
All 6. And the car. One person. One winner.
Yeah, I need to win me that.
That's pretty
So
cool.
that's the big Christmas giveaway. And Psychodorp9 with a $5 super chat says rich girl uses cold cream, poor girl uses lard, my girl uses axle grease. She rubs it nice and hard.
No. Oh no. Axle grease.
And hello, Tom.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
Not much.
Tom, have you met Puff before?
Puff the Magic Dragon. Every time I smoke, I meet him.
Yeah, I need to. That's good.
Oh yeah, he lives by the sea. Yeah.
I'm getting high.
So Puff's already started smoking tonight. Puff, aka Snow Dub.
Yeah, man. Get stoned.
So what's this about Ghostbuster figures? Because I had those plasma ones you had up there. I mean, I didn't know they did a car.
Yeah,
Yep,
show him the
they
car
did
again.
it. Okay, hold on.
Bring it up. Tom, we got to win us this set on Monday. We're winning this thing.
How much for the car?
Tom's coming in hard. I love it.
Okay, so you get all 6
I did not
figures.
know they did a car for this set.
Yep. And there it is. That's the car. I got them all in a box. So, ready to go.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on someone to win it.
I win.
But yeah. But
I
yeah,
love that
that's the
sound.
Ecto one, and
Just
then
walk-
you got them. There actually is a what's his name? Little guy. Rick Moranis' character. I can't think of his name. Tully. Right?
Yeah.
There's a Tully action figure in this set that you cannot buy in the store. It was only sold at San Diego Comic-Con, and he comes with a hellhound chasing him. One of the demon dogs. Terror dogs, whatever you want to call them. There it is. Tully and
I
Terror
got
dog.
a different one of those.
Yeah, man.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, you can only get that at San Diego Comic-Con. I think end of 2019. But yeah, there is a car.
Oh my God.
I do
Puff
not know
likes
that.
chewing on a dog.
Oh, Tom, and this is how you wake up, and this is what you come to. My apologies for Puff over here.
No worries. I'm just munching.
What a week has it been, or what?
It's been crazy.
I mean, this is just like, okay, this is a crazy week, dude. This is like just a crazy, crazy week of news and entertainment and media. Tom, you were freaking masterful on the show on Midnight Edge today. You guys, and you were great last night too on Thursday. But I'm sorry I missed it, but I caught the replay when I finally got home.
No worries, man.
Yeah, you're on fire.
Thank you.
Yep. Calling it like you see it.
Was that about Cowboy Bebop?
I was on Comics Division the other night. Yesterday or this morning, I was on the Midnight Edge of the Morning.
Yeah.
I know I saw you on something talking about
Yeah, it was
Cowboy
comics,
Bebop.
yeah.
I was pretty sure.
You okay there, Puff? See, this is right here why Purple Valkyrie can't pick you because you can't even stay awake. Look, he's falling asleep. See?
What? Oh, yeah, man. Juicy Smollett, yeah.
Classic Comics asks where the meth dragon came from.
Oh, man, I'm getting
He comes from a channel called Snowdub, Snowdub and Snowdub Live.
Cotton Connection.
Hashtag Cotton Connection.
Need something to eat. I'll be right back.
All right, go get something to eat. So, Tom, what's up?
Not much. Just waking up. Just having some munchies here.
Yum,
How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Just chilling and hanging out and talking random smack. No agenda in particular. Loki made fun of me for about good 30, 40 minutes. You missed that. I was accused of I was accused of committing a hashtag Me Too crime on a computer, Tom.
I heard. Stay away from my toaster.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Tom!
Yes.
Tom, don't you buy into this? Stay away from his toaster. How can I? It's right next. It's on the kitchen.
Good night,
Good night.
Psychodorf 9. Don't be like Az and fall asleep on a stream, Puff. Yeah, stay away from our toasters.
Is that a true story? I heard that. Did that actually?
Yeah,
happen?
we don't need you to be around our toasters.
No,
You've already
I'm talking
tried to
about
bang the
falling
computer.
Asleep. No, I'm talking about the falling asleep on the freaking live stream.
I don't know.
Speaking of which, I think I still have a live stream running from a year ago. Do I still do that? Do I still have that? I got to learn how to work this YouTube thing for myself. Like I'm great at everybody else's channels, but when it comes to my own, I'm just like, you know.
Sounds like me.
Oh, Tom, I love you. All right, so what's it? So what's it? Maybe. All right, so what's our big takeaway from this week in entertainment? There's been so many. What's our big takeaway?
Hollywood can get away with anything.
Juicy Smollett sounds like a drink.
It's a French drink. It's a French drink, Tom. It is. A juicy Smollett. It's a French drink.
Sounds very creamy and soy.
Dude, that boy's career is over.
Oh yeah. Well, except for in porn, maybe.
Do you think can I since I'm Mexican, can I be a special envoy for the white man and go and pick up an apology from him for you guys?
Well, wasn't he banging that Nigerian, one of those Nigerian brothers?
Probably. I think so.
Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm late. Oh, man. I was held up. Prostitutes, you know. I had to count out a lot of change. I only had pennies and nickels. Welcome back to the Jolly and Loki and Mexican Ironman show with special guest Tom.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
Wait, what?
Chris Berger says yes, as did fall asleep on a live stream. They incorporated it into Friday night intro.
Tom, when you stay up really late and you have to do the morning show, have you ever like almost fallen asleep sometimes? Yes. Oh God! Now things are going to hell in a handbasket.
No.
Now you gotta hold your finger up over your.
What is Loki talking about?
Give the fuck boy pose.
Loki, what are you talking about?
I'm waiting for Blue Magnum or Blue Steel, wherever the fuck Ben Stiller called it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is he talking about, Valiant? I love your videos.
Obviously, I just came here for the abuse.
No, you came here for support from your brother Mike and your brother Tom. And you do know Jolly from Snowdub, right? You do know
the Basil Hayden and just enjoy the abuse. And no, I don't think we've ever met, man. How are you doing?
No, not officially. Here, put her there.
Wait, I got to go the other way, right? This way, that way.
There
I
you go.
Suck at this.
There you go.
All right. Yeah.
Wait, you two have never met?
No, I know Snowdub. I've heard the name. I've seen the channel. I don't think we have ever been on a stream
this
together.
is a historic moment
I feel the sun rays of the Mexican and sizzling fajita gods above. But we must make guacamole Mexican Iron Man.
Yeah.
We
Oh, you know
commemorate
what? You're
this
an
moment.
asshole. You know what? Because you know I'm allergic to guacamole, and so does Valiant, right? I'm
No, I
allergic
didn't
to.
know that.
You didn't know that? I'm allergic to guacamole, so he's giving.
Wait,
You
what?
know I'm allergic to guacamole, Jolly, because we went out to eat in Tucson, and you ate all my guacamole on the side.
What is
Sorry,
it in
sorry,
the guacamole that you're allergic to?
I'm allergic to avocado.
Oh, it's avocado.
Oh.
Okay, the avocado. I didn't know if it was one of
Yeah,
the spices or the
so Mex-
cilantro or okay.
So your buddy Mexican Iron Man here is a Mexican that's allergic to avocado. How does that go?
Just wrong.
I don't know. I mean, I just probably need to make a phone call to INS because I don't understand. Something's wrong.
Okay, what are you
Here we
talking
go.
about?
Oh, wait, look right here. Look. Spider-Man, No Way
Oh
Home.
my
right?
god!
Look at him holding his chin. He's all like, hello. And then look at him holding that pointer above his lip. He's like, yeah, look at me.
But that's because
look
he's
at me
making a good.
He's doing it right now.
Doing the
Now-
fuckboy pose.
No. Oh yeah, no, I do this all the time. This is kind
That's
of normal
his.
to me.
That's his Valiant Renegade in contemplation.
And right
pose.
here, where he's like pointing, he's doing the Shooter McGavin. He's like,
Yeah,
ta-ta.
there's the Shooter McGavin.
Shooter
Yeah.
McGavin.
There's
No,
the Burt
that's-
Reynolds.
shooter.
There's
you
the
go.
Pondering Pete.
Look at Jolly.
There's the what the fuck happened to me. Look.
I thought it
It's
was-
Eternals.
I thought it
Look at the Eternals, a wake up call. It's
Jolly's
like, what the
trying
fuck
to do
happened?
the same thing.
I thought it was funny enough when apparently I got shredded on this Matt Jarbo guy's show last week. This is even better.
Oh, fuck
welcome to the
Jarbo.
fandom.
Jarbo sucks a bag of dicks.
Oh, he
Fuck
knows
Jarbo.
all
What
about
did he say
me.
about you?
So I'll give you the quick story on that. I get a DM one night from Echo Base. It's probably Nick because it was like 2 a.m, so it had to be Nick. And he's like, "Congratulations, you made the Matt Jarbo show." And I DM'd him back when I woke up like 4 or 5 a.m. I'm like, "Who the fuck is Matt Jarbo?" I had no idea who this guy is. I mean, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." He's like, "He roasted us even harder than you." I said, "Well, I guess I didn't even bother watching it." I'm like, "I don't care." But apparently it's a badge of honor to get tore up by this guy. So thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. And fuck you. So all right, whatever. Now.
Oh yeah, but Matt Jarbo's what do you call it? False flagging piece of shit. He false flags other channels. Which
Loki
means he
and I
goes in
never
tries to
talk
get you
smack
kicked.
on air about anybody
Nope.
ever, but we
I
will
don't
about
either,
him.
and that's why I was
He's a
surprised.
backstabbing little bitch, is what he is.
Exactly.
Yes.
I've made that, and people came to me and they asked me about it. I'm like, look, I'm not going to ever go on and do a show or stream where I sit there and take another YouTuber's channel and then just tear them up. It just seems like it's just bad form. But apparently, I mean, when he sent me the link with the timestamp and I looked at it, and I mean, he had my video up there, like my face, and he was talking about the video that Cameron and I did together, talking about some of the Kennedy stuff. And I mean, it was up there for 15 minutes in that stream as I kind of scrubbed through it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and he called Cameron a false prophet. I mean, it's just really offensive. This guy's really offensive. And the stuff that he's recently said about Tom and Andre, just, I mean, God, I just want to shred this guy.
Anyone that goes after another YouTuber's channel and falsely flags their content to try and get their videos taken down, to try and get them demonetized, to try and do whatever is the lowest form of piece of shit.
Oh, I've seen several of his disciples show up in my comments.
I'll take you one step further, Stone. To be somebody who didn't even publicly denounce him during all that shit, to have that individual go and talk mad shit about you to just about anybody they can, including live in front of public people, when you never said one fucking word about them, even though you had no connection whatsoever to this ordeal, and you've already spoke to them in private. They still go out and publicly try to start fucking flame war with you. Somebody like that can take it and shove it up their ass. That's the type of individual who doesn't deserve a YouTube channel because they are a fucking grifter.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I found most surprising to me, and this is, I guess, why I thought it was a badge of honor. This guy has like what? Is he like 100,000 subs? He's a pretty big channel. Or
used to be.
80,000. He's
Yeah,
something
but-
like that. I'm a little
Matt
2,500 subs.
Jarbo is
Nothing. What the hell is he doing?
the textbook how not to do YouTube.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it
mean,
usually
why-
works in reverse. Usually it's the people that are like, oh, well, you're 100,000 and you've got some 2,000 subscriber channel talking shit about you to try and get attention and
Exactly.
get their numbers up. Oh, well, we'll watch this guy because there's a beef between the guy we like and yada, yada, yada. And it usually it works the other way around. This guy's an idiot.
That's
I
what
just-
I thought. I picked up another 50 subs the next day after that. I was like, the fuck is he doing?
I just got done having a big old war with Jarbo. I actually was in a DM group with him, and he went after Thomas Gilkey. I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah,
I
you know, he's like, oh,
this, yeah.
he's a typical Phantom Menacer or whatever. And so I screenshotted that shit and passed it around. And boy, it got around like hotcakes, man. Everybody was talking shit. So yeah, Matt Jarbo, you know, he's number one. You're number one, Matt Jarbo. Go fuck yourself.
I
love
that was my
that. Oh,
first
Phantom
time I've
Menacer.
ever heard of the guy. So
Phantom Menacer. Now, you didn't miss much. 2 or 3 years ago, he got called out on a live stream by a whole bunch of people. And I think Ethan Van Sciver even called the motherfucker out. And when he showed his report page, that motherfucker had reported everybody for all kinds of shit. So, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Loki, I have breaking news.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm sharing my screen here. I've just been informed here by Mark the Infinitely Tired that apparently Mexican Iron Man has a Mexican Iron Man live channel that I forgot about, and I have a live stream that's scheduled to start August 19, 2020.
That's when we did the DC fandom event.
Why is it still here?
I don't know.
How do I start this or stop this?
I have no idea.
Go to your YouTube studio and cancel it, I believe.
But he can't even get in it's a different channel
Oh shit! What's my
that he
password?
can't even get into anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta get
God.
that channel.
you forgot to log in?
That's a problem.
Yeah. It's a totally different
It's
email.
forever
totally-
there.
Oh
That could be
no,
an issue.
Tom, you got to help me start this.
We got to do a stream win.
Oh God,
What was the
going
date
live.
on it? April 22nd, 2019. What?
August 19th, 2020.
Marty, we got to go back in time.
You've got to come back with me.
Back
Well,
where?
Look on the bright side, Valiant. Now you're officially part of the fandom because you've officially been targeted.
Back to when Kirk kicked me off that cliff.
Okay.
I love Valiant. He's like,
Marty,
yeah,
that's
whatever.
not how the Force works.
Give a shit. My life doesn't begin and end with YouTube. I mean, it's
That's the thing is Jarbo is one of those who like other, let's say harpoon land whales with glowing red hair. He's one of those, they don't plan ahead. They expect this to last forever. They think everybody loves them and nobody will ever hate them. And then when they do something stupid and that exact thing happens, then they go, well, what did I do? So
Mhm.
whatever.
yeah.
It
I
is
just
what it is.
I'll never understand, going on a live stream and spending especially that much time, unless it was something really just outrageous. I don't know, but spending that much time covering another YouTuber, especially one that's a 20th of your size or whatever.
Right.
What the fuck?
Especially when we could be talking about Juicy Smolier and how yummy they
Oh
are.
yeah. I mean, really?
Can you
I
get
mean-
them now at all restaurants? I'm curious.
Yeah.
They're my favorite new drink.
It is a French drink.
I believe it is.
Yes, it's part vanilla, part chocolate with 2 beaten eggs tossed in.
With a crap load of soy added in.
Oh God.
Yes, topped with soy and
And
a little rope.
I think some ground Kenyan coffee beans on top. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard you get a coupon for a free Subway sandwich with that.
Yes.
Don't
But
forget-
it's only good at 2 a.m.
Right.
Don't forget the little shaved chocolate you put
the middle
on
of-
Yes.
Only at 2 a.m. in the middle of the winter in Chicago.
Was it?
Chicago
Was it?
only.
Was it? Where were
In
those
a place
guys from?
called Star Fox.
Was it?
Right.
Was it Kenya? Where were they from? No, Nigeria.
Nigerian.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I hope
Yeah.
these fuckers sue the hell out of him. I
Oh,
do. They're
God,
going to. Let's be real. They got like 30
They walk
lawyers
in
on
with
their
the
phone right
check
now.
that he gave him. I mean, what?
Want to know how you turn $3,200 into 32 grand real quick?
Why would you write a personal check for that?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he was sleeping with one of them too.
Oh,
Well, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
the plot sickens.
See, yeah, because he tried to posit that was the reason they went after him, is because he said no to one of their advances or some shit. It's like, really? Now it's going to be a gay on gay crime here? What's going on?
Going to Subway in Chicago at 2 a.m. in the middle of a fucking blizzard.
What?
And you
Subway
see
is
these
open?
two fucking knuckleheads
What?
in ski masks walking down the fucking street.
So the Subway thing is real? That was his excuse? Bullshit.
Yes.
Juicy Smolier's going to Subway.
What Subway is open at 2 in the morning?
Bullshit.
that
Juicy
was
Smolier's
his
eating
initial
anything
report to
from
the
Subway.
police.
He wouldn't even eat the cookies. Okay, he would never get caught dead.
Oh,
in
he'd
the Subway.
eat the meat.
Oh, it's terrible. Did
That's
you
why
guys
he
hear?
goes to Arby's.
Well, you guys heard about the details when they were literally planning it all out and rehearsing it, and then after rehearsal, Juicy Smollett, he put a condom on and started stroking himself, and the other two were looking at him like, "What are you doing?" And Juicy was like, "Oh, I'm packing you a sack lunch."
Oh,
Jesus. God.
I think we just stepped over the line, but
Was that too far?
I don't know, but that was
I think
pretty
we're
funny.
teetering. We're
It is a
teetering.
late show, isn't it? It is a late show.
This is true. There shouldn't be any kids present.
No, and
Parental
it's
discretion
Oh,
is
Lord.
it's
advised.
midnight on the East Coast, 11 Central, and it's 8 p.m. on the West Coast.
You know,
or
when we
9
were
p.m.
kids, we used to love hearing that shit. You'd be sitting there watching TV, all of a sudden you hear parental discretion is advised. You'd be like,
Yes.
But you be like, yes, I'm watching this.
Or
Turn
here's
it
the
up.
other one for mature audiences
Yeah.
only.
For mature
Yes.
audiences only.
Good one.
Yeah, that's the the warning they give you on TBS before they run Showgirls.
Yeah, but there was another one that was more southern.
Who's
that was
watching
like
Showgirls on motherfucking TBS?
Apparently, Valiant Renegade. is.
Valiant Renegade.
They literally cut all the
God.
good shit out. Like, there's nothing in there that's any worthwhile watch.
These are the jokes, people. You can laugh or you can fuck off, but this is what we're doing. So
What are you talking about? She's kind of hot for back in the day.
Yeah, but like once you cut the nudity and the swearing and
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual-
Oh,
There's
yeah, you're
nothing
It
right.
was
left.
never on TBS, Tom. It
I
was never.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Daryl
no,
says he missed a
you
golden
joke about
opportunity.
But motherfucker, they showed Pulp Fiction on television, and that is more hilarious than I've ever seen anything in my life. Because I'm like, how the hell? Because I'm like, tonight I
can't
saw
do
Pulp
that
Fiction on TV. I'm
movie.
like, how can you
Yeah.
put Pulp Fiction on TV? They did it. They had everybody come back and re-loop their dialogue, except
it sounds
for one
awful.
individual. Take
I was
one
going to
guess
say
who
either that
decided not to
or the
show up.
movie lasted 30 minutes.
Yeah, but
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel
no,
Jackson.
no, Samuel's there. He does a beautiful job. Every motherfucker is a Mother Hubbard or a Monkey Humper.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
But take one guess which movie star was too good to show up to loop his dialogue.
Quentin
Uh,
Tarantino.
No, of course he's there.
Travolta or Bruce
David
Willis?
Carradine.
Bruce Willis, yes.
All right. Yeah.
So whenever
Bruce
Bruce Willis talks, it goes from "Hey, how you doing, guy?" to "I know how to kick your butt." That's the only time that was. The rest of them sound perfect though. They all came back and it's hilarious because of the dialogue they come up with to cover all the swearing. Like, so if you ever get a chance, that's probably
Why bother?
because it's actually kind of funny.
God. That's the only values, I guess, the comedic value of something like that. Because otherwise,
course.
I wouldn't. Yeah, no.
No, because that's why I wasn't totally unsure when you said it was on TV. I've seen channels do worse. It's like, how the hell could you show Pulp Fiction? Well, they tried, and they actually managed to pull it off.
No, I don't think Showgirls has ever gone anywhere other than the regular NC-17 rated. And I mean, I remember when that movie came out. It was still. I can't. What year did that?
It's
come
a
out? Was it
horrible
17
fucking
yet?
movie.
Oh, it was terrible.
1996.
Yeah, about that. But like you,
Maybe
Tom,
5.
we're about the same age. I think actually Loki and I were all about the same age. I mean, we grew up with the Saved by the Bell stuff. So all of a sudden it's like, wait, Jesse's getting like.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, that's the only reason everybody had to see it for that. That's why they did it.
There was 3 movies in that era that if you could get one of your friends' parents to rent for you, you were golden. But
Yeah.
then they were the biggest disappointment you ever saw, and that was
Which one?
And that was Basic Instinct,
Yes.
I remember sitting there for 2 hours for one crotch shot, and then fucking,
Did
of
Sharon
course,
Stone claim she didn't know
Yeah.
was that bad?
bullshit. And then
Oh, I
there's
know.
Showgirls, of course, which is just a bad fucking movie. And then what little there is in there that's good is still bad. And then, of course, Striptease. And the best of that bunch is Striptease of all those.
Yep.
You don't even see shit in Striptease.
Not really, but it's actually a decent movie because you got Burt Reynolds running around half naked through most of the movie.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds is hilarious in that movie, actually.
You got Vaseline all over you? Yeah, I can feel it between my toes.
Dave Bob says Striptease. Tim Talk with $10 super chat says, it is bottom barrel even from Campia to make your whole channel. Those people are trash. To me, it's just you focus on you. Everything will work out in the end. Trust in the process.
I don't even think Campia would do shit like that. I don't think he's that low.
No, Campia.
He'll sit there and lie and pretend like he doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, but I can't see Campia even spending 15, 20 minutes with some nobody YouTuber like me, any YouTuber out there with their picture on the screen for 15 minutes sitting there ripping about what they said. I can't see Campia doing that.
It's easier to fake a suicide than a hate crime.
They've had people send super chats and ask Campy if he knows who we are, if he knows who Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is, which he does totally know who we are, but he'll sit there and lie and say he doesn't.
Yeah,
that much I can appreciate.
Well, we're all too lowbrow. Tom, we're all too lowbrow.
You know what we got to do? We got to figure out how do we get press passes for all of us to go to the Galactic Hotel when it opens.
Oh God,
I've been a fan for 5 fucking years, Mike.
Oh,
when do I get my chance?
God.
Is that a collider meltdown? I hear.
Yes.
Oh well, Campia will be there on opening weekend. I'm sure.
How pussy do you have to be? Did any of you guys see that new trailer for the Star Wars game Clips? I don't care. I did nothing in that trailer. Did anything? I was like, oh, Star Wars bought the Blue Man Group. What's next?
I had the same reaction.
Black.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. I liked some of the images. They were pretty to look at. But it's like, what is this game?
It says video shit. There's no game there. They didn't show shit. There's nothing. There's just
cinematics.
It's all concept cinematic.
Wow. Concept cinematic, video filler, crap. And then here's the worst part: the press release. It sounds like I don't know. What is it? Is it like Destiny? Is it RPG? Is it first person shooter?
It's High Republic. Right. High Republic.
Well, that's crap to me.
All you gotta know is that.
This thing's been in development for like 2 years almost. Did you know that?
Oh, more than that, I think.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
It takes forever.
Well, they made the announcement about 2 years ago, and it's still in development.
Well, it takes forever.
It's all outdated.
Yeah. Games like that, you're talking about a lot of times 3 to 5 years gestational.
Like, has that Gollum game even come out yet? Because I knew a guy who's been working on that for years.
Who?
No.
The Gollum Lord of the
Rings.
No.
Yeah. I'd say that still ain't even out. And I know a guy who's been working on that for like 3-4 years
from
now.
that today, I think, a matter of fact.
Yeah, because I chewed him out. I'm like, how did you not get me to come in and do the voice? Because I saw the trailer for it and the voice is horrible. And I'm like, are you kidding?
Tom, you should be you should be like a professional voice guy for all the video games.
Well, I mean, that's just it. The guy, like, even, it's like, I get it if you can't necessarily do the same as the movie. I think that's part of the problem. But I'm like, you can come up with something that's close and that could work. Like, because, I mean, you had Brother Theodore doing the voice in the original Hobbit animated thing, and he did great. Like, I don't know. I doubt you guys know who he is, but if you've seen the original Hobbit animated movie, you know his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even something between that and what, was done in the Lord of the Rings, I think you could come up with something like that, just something that would be different than what they had. Like anything that would be not human. And what they had was just like some guy that sounded like going, "Oh my precious," and stuff. It's like, that is horrible. Of course, it wasn't that bad, but I'm exaggerating.
You sound like Buffalo Jeff Gollum.
It puts the ring in the basket.
Yep. Every time she asks me how long it is, I pull out the extended cut.
Which is funny because Precious was the name of his dog, wasn't it? And Silence of the Lambs, I'm pretty sure.
It was, I think.
His little white dog, I think it was named Precious.
I'm trying to remember. You might be right.
Yes.
He's like, I'm going to break his little fucking legs.
Precious.
You put her down.
Yeah, you're right.
Hello, my
White
little precious.
horses. Would you fuck me?
I'd
fuck me.
totally fuck me.
Valiant, fuck you.
Ah! Valiant, you're not going to take that sitting down, Valiant. Valiant, you fight back right now, Valiant.
What do you want me to say? I don't give a shit.
White horses.
Valiant is the new Donald Glover on the panel.
Actually, now I kind of want to see the jolly version of. We got.
Hey, it's Renegade Jr.
It's Renegade Jr.
Hi, Renegade Jr.
Hey, don't watch Sesame Street.
Why is the puppet on the panel?
I agree with him. That's the sad part. It's fucking propaganda now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it bad?
Can you
Oh,
get
Lord.
to Communist Street?
I got two mommies. I got two daddies.
Wait,
They
what?
went to the wrong
My
side of the
daddy's in
tracks.
prison.
Yeah.
No,
Wrong
they
side of
don't.
the South side.
I
of
shit you
Sesame
not.
Street.
There's a Muppet with two mommies. There's a Muppet with daddy in prison.
They
there's-
already did the
Yeah.
perfect adult version of Sesame Street years ago on Broadway. Brilliant musical called Avenue Q. And if they need to take that and turn it into a TV show.
Oh.
I am not kidding, Mike. Those are two Muppets now.
That is fucking disgusting.
This is why they had that whole thing a couple of years back with Bert and Ernie. Like, are they gay or whatever? Because they had some Muppet on there with two mommies or whatever. So they're like, oh, but weren't Bert and Ernie the original gay couple? It's like, no.
They were roommates. Like, how hard?
Exactly.
Why is
Well,
this?
And I had friends that were gay would say that same thing. It's like, why do they have to constantly make everybody gay just because they're two men that live together? That's a stereotype we've been trying to fight for years.
They were
Yeah.
roommates and best friends because it was Frank Oz and Jim Henson who originally played Bert and Ernie. So they played off of each other very well
Yes.
and and a lot of dynamic duos, and that was just one of the duos.
It's
that they did.
basically the Odd Couple. Let's be real.
Right.
Yes.
Look at it. It's Felix and
Felix and
Oscar.
Oscar.
It's
Yeah.
very easily, it's a duh. But not only that, let's be real. Sesame Street was about the persecution of the Muppets because that's why they had to live together. Because do you know how expensive it is for a Muppet to live on Sesame Street?
Yeah, they
expensive.
live in the high rise. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of discrimination against the Muppet. Like Jolly would know.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
a
what?
penthouse. They get the penthouse, so they got Muppet privilege down at Sesame Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
now they got privilege. I thought they were being discriminated against. So I guess it's been a while.
Das
no,
Wolfen asks, what's the deal with the puppet?
Depends on how diverse the puppet is. They look at the tone of their color. Darker shades of colors tend to get more privilege now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So does that mean that Oscar's finally getting some respect?
A little bit, I guess.
They just let him shit everywhere. I heard.
Yeah, he's just they've been doing
Yeah.
that anyway for a while now. Yeah, just let us shit right
Anywhere on the
street.
street. Anywhere
Yeah.
on the street. They don't care.
I get tired of stepping over all his syringes. He leaves them laying around his trash can. It's disgusting.
Gotten into smack, huh?
Yeah. Well, they pass them out for free. They just keep giving it to him.
Shit. Shit.
Well, they killed Big Bird, and then
Right.
What do you mean they killed Big Bird?
Oh,
well,
they
they
blew his
replaced
ass
him.
up.
Yeah. It's fake.
Wait,
Big
what?
Bird now.
You guys are messing with me, right?
No, well, Carol Spinney actually passed away, sadly, but yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's some
original,
big
yeah.
stuffed chicken. Right.
Now he's out there. Get the job, kids.
Are they really?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why.
Big Bird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Ryan Cannell's like, "Fuck you, Big Bird."
Right.
Oh, is that where it comes from?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why Arcade's against Big Bird.
Yeah, because Big Bird came out and did some propaganda thing about you should get the job, kids.
Didn't he buy a Big Bird puppet and rip its head off or something on one of his streams?
See, the
I
thing
heard
is,
something about it.
that's an amazing creation. Big Bird was like how that worked. It's a
Yeah.
huge costume, and you don't even notice it how it works, but it's real simple, and they just don't make shit like that no more.
No.
Giant Muppet.
Well, they tried with that latest rendition of the Dark Crystal on Netflix, Tom. Yeah. And they
That
canceled
looked really fucking good. They
it was
did.
excellent. It was excellent.
Haven't
I don't know
seen
why
that
they
one yet.
canceled it.
Gotta check that out.
That's why they canceled it, because you didn't check it out.
Yeah.
Well, you're
probably.
telling me not to
Yeah.
watch it. Now you're mad at me that I'm Ken or whatever the hell. What the hell is? Which way is it?
Oh,
Dark
by the
Crystal
way,
is different. That's through
Oh.
Brian Henson's company.
Yeah.
There you go,
Oh,
Tom. It
I never
showed
saw
up
that
yesterday.
Oh,
We
you
were
got
talking
yours.
about
I haven't got mine yet.
I know.
Oh.
It like went right after we finished the show Wednesday. It showed up that night.
I think mine still says like
So-
next year.
Oh God.
Why did Tom? Do you guys get? Do you get your DVDs later than everybody else, like R&B and like? Is it because
It
you're in Wisconsin?
depends. There's times where he's gotten ones way after us. I think A is part of the distribution center.
Mhm.
Yeah,
we
I've
order
got-
them from him.
I've got an Amazon distribution center like a mile from me. So it's like anytime I order anything, they're like, oh yeah, same day. Unless on the rare occasion it's something odd that they don't have. But 90% of the time, it's like, yeah, it'll be there that day. As long as I order it early enough, they will deliver it that fucking day.
As far as the other stuff, like I know, like I've seen other like up and coming YouTube channels that have been doing the video thing now, which kind of bums me out because that's what I started doing. But like they're getting all these free videos and shit from the companies. It's like, how the fuck? Like I tried to contact them all, and they're like basically, ooh, I'm like whatever. So
What do you mean the free videos? What are you talking about?
like Valiant and I, like I'm sure
Like
we'd love
Evaluation
to get,
copies.
yeah.
Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus is what you're thinking of, Pat.
Bird.
He was a stoner method.
Hey, Bird, you want to go smoke some?
That's why he had that long nose. He could get into any bong anywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get the gum out when you drop the gum down the bong.
Him
Daryl
and
the
Puffy.
Derelict with $5 super chat. Great panel. Here's to you guys that keep the bar set high and never let it fall. Gives guys like me something to shoot for. Thank you, gentlemen. Daryl's got a great channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed to Daryl the Derelict, go over there and subscribe right now. He has a great channel, kick-ass content. Him and Darth Arlene kick some ass, take some names so they don't put up with shit. Plus, he's a great guy to hang out and drink with, too. Mike can attest to that as well.
Clear
Yep.
the chamber, Bird.
Yeah, he was with us in Dallas. And then Daryl the Derelict, didn't he just have Drunk 3PO on last week?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So did I on Taco Tuesday with Mexican.
Yeah, we
Ironman.
did. Surprised the shit out of me. I'm like sitting there thinking,
Yeah, he was a surprise guest. I didn't tell anybody. Mexican Ironman was on, and Drunk 3PO popped on out of nowhere. That was pretty cool.
yeah. Now, who's going to get Juicy Smollett on their channel?
Oh,
Who wants to get Juicy Smollett on their channel?
That's my point. Nobody.
Some of the guys in prison.
Probably.
I'd roast him and make fun of him. That'd be cool.
The prison
Let me do that.
cheerleader team.
No.
And two more, and one more, and inside, and outside, and you can do it.
Mm-mm.
You can
No?
imagine what they do for a bag of chips and a Dr. Pepper.
What would they do for a taco and a Fanta?
Oh, you had no idea. You don't want to know.
No.
No, you don't want to know.
Juicy.
Who
will
are you
give it
trying
away
to
for
get
free.
killed, man?
Yeah, right.
Put him in a women's prison as punishment. Have you ever seen the inside of a prison? Have any of you ever seen the inside of a prison?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I spent the weekend in jail when I got obliterated.
No,
when
no,
we
no,
were
no,
in the
no.
drug
Well, there's a
gang.
difference between jail and prison.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like,
Like, I'm
prison
not
is
talking. County is kind of bad, but it's not as bad as like
No,
prison.
never.
Yeah, prison's hard time.
Talk to me.
The-
What's it like?
Okay,
hit the
so
weight pile.
there were, and I'm not being racist here, but I'm going to
Gotta
say
make a
this.
chef. Gotta make a chef.
Anytime we got in a 18, 19-year-old white kid that had that deer in the headlights look,
Mhm.
I took the time to tell them, do not accept anything from anybody. Do not take anything from anybody. Nothing is free here. Watch your ass. The last thing you need to do is owe anyone. And you know what? 99% of the time, a week later, they'd be in solitary with a sore ass because they didn't listen to Loki when he told him, nothing in here is free.
Mm.
My best friend had to do a nickel in Huntsville, Texas. And I told him, I sat down and I had an hour-long conversation with him. And I said, first thing you do is you'll have a card. It's kind of like a credit card. You can go and buy
Okay.
shit with, like Dr. Pepper's, soups, ramen noodles, all kinds of shit.
Ooh.
You max that motherfucker out. And as soon as you land, you say, I want commissary because I have not had a chance to get commissary yet. You buy all the fucking Cokes, Dr. Peppers, whatever sodas they have that you can. You buy all the ramen you can. You buy all the cookies you can. Anything sweet, tasty, yummy, bags of chips, whatever. You buy all that shit. And then you go to the biggest motherfucker that you're in there with. And you don't hit him like a dumbass. You tell him, I will give you some of this shit if you go after the people that don't want to pay me. And within 2 days, he was running the pod that he was in. Why? Because he had all the money and he had all the stuff and he had what people wanted. And everyone in there owed him, so they left him alone. That is how you survive prison, with commissary. You survive prison with shit to trade that people want. And the biggest, baddest son of a bitch in there, you give stuff to as a, hey, if people try and fuck me over, you're going to go and you're going to beat the holy hell out of them. And I will give you free ramen, free Cokes, free chips, free whatever. Cookies, candy, whatever you want. I will hook you up with some free shit if you help me run my business. And they will, because a lot of them don't have a penny to their fucking name and can't afford anything. And the only other thing people have to trade in jail is their ass or their mouth.
Oh no. No.
That's how you survive prison.
But Loki,
real prison.
I read that it should be fair for everybody. There shouldn't be a system like this.
No.
Oh, okay. No.
Load up on commissary. Load my commissary. Yes. Load up. Yep. Load up on commissary.
You want to see some real racism and segregation?
Yeah.
That's a place to be too.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Hispanics stay with Hispanics. Whites stay with whites. Black stays with blacks.
I heard our vice president was really good about keeping people in those places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's an awesome one. Real winner.
I hate that bitch. She's from California.
That
hate that bitch.
Ass, cash, or soups. Nobody rides for free.
Well, I mean, I remember because when we were in high school, they opened up one of the big maximum security prisons in our state and happened to be nearby. So they gave us a big tour of it. And yeah, you wouldn't believe like how tiny the area is they have and all that kind of shit. And it's like, that is a lot like they show in movies and shit. It's really
you live in a box.
Yeah. It's actually even worse than they show in movies in some cases.
Yeah, you live in a fucking.
You get
box.
claustrophobia just standing in there, and they have the door open, right? Like, and can you imagine sitting in there day in, day out for years? And like, yeah, it's a good way to scare some kids straight. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For someone who came from the tougher side of Houston that did all kinds of nefarious shit, to actually go to work in one and go, oh my God, this is where I was going to end up if I kept doing the stupid shit I was doing. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's something I've always said. Every kid, when they get out of high school, they either need to go to college and then do this, or they need to do this straight out of college. Work in the medical field, work for the police department, work for prisons, or go into the military. Every kid. Some kind of public service, firefighting, whatever, some reality check of this is real life. And then go out into the world and do whatever the fuck you want. But, a year or two of reality, military, police, a prison, a hospital, emergency room, whatever. Something where this is your reality check for the rest of your life. This is what life is really like. Fire department, whatever. Some form of public service before you go out in the world and do whatever the hell you want to do.
I'm sorry, I was chuckling, and I agree with you 100%, Loki, on that. I really do, and I've said that to my kids. The same thing about, go out and work in the real world and get the nasty experience, because it will steal your nerves. Nothing will get you into adulthood faster than, just as you said, go join the military, go work in a nasty, hard-nosed service industry, go work in the medical field, go everything you just said. I agree with. I think if more kids did that, you wouldn't have this many snowflakes running around society.
Right?
That's right.
And real quick, I'm chuckling over here because we were talking about Matt Jarbo earlier, and I had this just pop up on my YouTube window. This $3 theater. This is where this thing was with Matt Jarbo.
Yes.
Apparently. Okay. So right now we were talking about Campia and him. His live stream right now is, does John Campia deserve to be canceled?
What the hell did
I'm not
John
kidding you.
Campia do
It just
now?
popped up over here as I refreshed the page, and that's why I was like,
Motherfucker is
oh,
the last sumbitch you should be talking about being canceled.
I don't believe in canceling. I don't know what the fucking deal is with. Oh, we got to cancel this
God.
motherfucker. Or we got to cancel this motherfucker. It's all stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't mean to
just
break it,
lives
but
a
I
troll.
just saw that, and I just that cracked me up. Anyway,
He just lives a troll, man.
I just wonder what Campia said that pissed off fucking.
I'm not going to click on it to find out. I'll tell you that much. I don't care.
Yeah, every week he's going after somebody. If it's not, Nerdrotics, it's Jeremy. It's somebody every week.
I need attention.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Kai MFS with the $5 super chat. I've been saying that for years, Loki. Before you can vote and gain pools, yes. 2-3 years mandatory. Yes.
I don't think that's a bad idea. And I was just going to
I'd
say,
raise the voting age to 30 at this point.
well, I was just going to say, as a parent on this panel, I know there's a few of us. I mean, look, I'm not saying discourage your kids or you should ever tell your kids that you can't do something. But one thing I always told my kid is if you want something, you have to work for it, right? Like, and I think that's the biggest problem is you got too many parents going around and teachers and other, authority figures going around saying, oh, you can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. But they leave out the most important part. And that, of course, is you have to work for it, though, right?
Yep.
And we have a whole generation that's just expecting the world to be handed over to them at this point. And I see it, and I'm just like, this is really where we've gotten to. And it's almost like we're back where we were so long ago in so many ways. And, these kids, they sit there and gripe and bitch that they can't find a job. Well, that's because you went and, took college in like CRT and fucking other stupid shit instead of actually getting some real life experience.
Yes.
And I agree with you guys. I think that even to get into college, you should have to work a certain amount of years as as like a firefighter or an EMT or something like that. I think that's a great idea, actually.
You would not believe the number of conversations I've had over my professional career with clients that think, that all their children, they have to go to college and this and that, and they like give no mind to what they're actually studying. And when I have conversations with them about, and usually, unfortunately, a lot of the times I'm coming in after the fact when they're supposed to be retired and they're still paying $700, $800, $1,000 a month for their child's or children's student loan bills.
Nope.
And it's like, what? I have one client who's still working. She has a third one now in college and already has $200,000 in student loan debt from the first two. The first one went up to New York and got a degree in nothing, bullshit, like just crap. And it doesn't have a job. The second, same thing. And it's like, you don't actually, I mean, if you're not teaching your kids to understand that college is not a right, it's an investment, it's a privilege, it's an investment of your time, it's an investment of your capital. And if you're going into college and you're thinking that I'm just going to spend $50,000 or $100,000 to get a degree in something that has no
Doing
job
gender
prospects,
studies and shit like that.
it does not give you, if you're investing money in something that's not going to give you a job when you get out commensurate with the type of lifestyle that you desire, then you're making a bad decision. You're making a piss poor investment. And I see kids do this all the time. And it's like, oh, what are you going to get? Well, I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to college to figure it out. I want to hit these parents. It's like, you don't go to college and spend $20,000 to figure out what the fuck you want to do with your life. You don't go to college until you know what you want to do.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could spend even more than that. I want to tell you, my mother's side of the family, all of them out in Cali, fucking connected to all that shit, completely fucking crazy. My cousin, she went to fucking college for 10 fucking years.
I've got those.
Why? Because she went for a year, then changed her major. She went for another year, changed her fucking major. Went for another year, changed her fucking major. And at no point in time was she getting her general studies done.
Yep.
No.
So by the time she was done, she'd spent a decade riding on her fucking family.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking kids are hippies.
For
That's
college.
what this is all about, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Kids are hippies, had kids, and they made them too goddamn soy. It was a generation before the ones of us on this panel here, pretty much. They fucked the kids up. Okay?
Yeah,
And
pretty
thank
much.
you, Mr.
Tom,
Zod.
Tom. Today I was with my client. Yes. Oh no, the one that I was with yesterday that I had dinner with. I'm like, wait, was it yesterday or the day before? But anyway, so the client, they're here on the island, and like, so he's a contractor. He's pulling down 500 racks a year. She's a real estate agent having her best year ever. She's pulling down 800 racks, and I'm sitting there watching them. Like, and I've met their sons. They're two deadbeat loser ass sons. One of them, and they both are like, can we just put them on payroll? And can we make the payroll enough so it covers their student loan and their this? And I'm like, well, you can't put them on payroll because they don't work. Like, you can't. I mean, we're just gonna put them on salary. And then because I asked them separately. I asked the husband. I said, okay, well, she's gonna take care of Zach, and I'd like the other one. I'm like, these kids don't even fucking work. Like, literally, what they do is they hang out on their parents' boat and drive their parents' cars around. And and I mean, they're my client, but I mean, I keep my mouth shut to an extent. But
That's the parents' fault.
I did say to him, I said, you're absolutely insane paying them money to do nothing. You're not setting them up. And they're like, well, maybe they'll take over the business. I'm like, they're not taking over shit, because I said you're basically teaching them that they can have money for not doing anything, and they don't realize. And these two people, they work their asses off, for this kind of money,
and Valiant knows, and I'm glad
absolutely fucking sickening.
He lives in an area where he can probably be a little bit more of a parent, it appears, because it appears like his kids, from what I've seen, are much more stable than a lot of these kids nowadays. But really, the ability to parent has been taken away from us. That was our problem, right? Like, I couldn't do shit without somebody looking at me cross-eyed. I've told the story before where I was dating a girl, and she had a couple kids, and the kid was being a little shit in the store, and she kept stopping in front of her when we were trying to leave just because she wanted a pair of flip-flops or some stupid shit. So the mom swatted her in the ass to get her going. Literally, not even 5 minutes did it take us to get to the car and get in the car, and there was berries and cherries rolling up because somebody had called the cops because she swatted her in the ass. And I shit you not, it's like a parent cannot even fucking parent anymore. It's like, okay, which is it? Are we responsible for these kids and we're supposed to take care of the situation and, stop these kind of things from happening? Or are we supposed to just kind of, be hands off and let them just do what they're supposed to do? Because then we get the situation like we seen last week here with the kid in the school, and, the parents are, on the run and all that shit. It's like, yeah, well, if you're going to hold us responsible, then you need to start letting us do our job. Because I think that's the number one thing that is a problem, is the government has gotten way too involved with parenting. The government's gotten way too involved with all this other bullshit. And I get it. It's part of sending your kid to public school. What choice do you have, right? But at the same time, public schools, this is where a lot of this shit started. And then it's creeping in from colleges and shit like that. That's, of course, where it really began. I know you guys know that. And you're right. Like, what are kids doing nowadays that's going to get them anywhere? Oh, I got a degree in gender studies. Oh, good for you. What is that how's that gonna put food on the fucking table?
Well, it's not even just the kooky stuff like that, Tom. And even like around here, I mean, believe me, we have plenty of Karens where I live. And some
I
of
can
them,
imagine. Yeah.
I if I grabbed Renegade Jr.
I just know in the South there things are just a little bit slower, and they're not as
well. They are, but I mean, like somebody, I'm gonna call the police and say, okay, the police would come over and talk to you and go, what happened? It's like, well, he was mouthing off to me, and he back talked, and he got popped in the ass, and the cop would look at you and go, okay, have a nice day, sir.
Well,
and
I have a favorite saying. I used to say, the cops used to bring you home so your parents could beat your ass. They didn't show up because your parents beat your ass.
Exactly.
That was the thing. That was the last thing you wanted to have happen, was your parents find out that you got in trouble with the cops, because they would kick the shit out of you.
Exactly.
When we were kids. Like, that's the kind of thing. There's no fear anymore.
Yeah. Exactly. And it has changed, and it's a
worst
shame.
day of my life was when I got popped by truancy when I was cut school and I was at a Burger King. And then they took me back, waited for me. I sat in the car while they went inside, got the number, called my mom. She left her job at Intel. That was the worst night of my life. I don't even know how long I got grounded for. It was just awful.
12 years old, getting brought home at 2 a.m. at 12 fucking years old. And my dad standing there telling the cop, no, can't be my son. He's asleep in bed. Oh, no, we got your son out in the car. No, can't be my boy. He's asleep in bed. And he goes out there and he looks in the back of that fucking car and he's like, and I knew, oh, that's my ass.
I remember one year I brought home a nasty report card, bunch of D's and F's and such, and that vacation, what was it? Winter vacation that came up. Really cold because it was in Washington State, and my stepfather pulled up with a dump truck of wood and literally dumped it in the side of our house and told me I had to chop and stack it. Now, that wasn't the worst part. The worst, I did all of that, stacked it up along the fence. The worst part was every time I screwed up again after that, I had to restack it on a different part of the fence.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh,
I thought you were about
shit.
to tell me he gave you the Monty Python and said he wanted you to cut all this wood with a herring.
No, but it would take a couple weeks to stack that wood because there was just so much of it. It was a punishing experience.
Oh, I
having to-
hated dealing with. We had wood stoves when I was a kid, man. Oh,
Yeah.
I hated that. Then
Stephen
come to
Glenn
find
with
out
five-
later in life, I have an allergy for wood spores too. So go figure.
Probably why you hated
So I
it.
can sue my parents now.
Stephen Glow with $5 super chat says, I've been in prisons and the military and met the worst motherfuckers in both and the best buds in both. They are a subset of our culture. Nothing changes. Thank you so
and that's
much,
just it. A
Papa
lot of these
Lynn.
kids have no clue, no real clue, right? They've
No.
been so pampered. They've lived such sheltered lives. They've had the world at their fingertips their entire life. And that's what always bothered me about my kid when he'd come ask me shit. It's like, you know what? You literally, like when I was a kid, if I asked my mom something, she'd be like, I paid hundreds of dollars for those motherfucking, books in the other room. Go look at them. All right. My kid literally has a phone that costs less than $100 on his hands that could give you any answer in the world. Yet they are the dumbest motherfuckers I ever saw. Like they walk around like they don't know shit. Like common sense is lost. Like this generation is completely lost with common sense. Now, granted, my kid has disabilities and he's autistic, so he already has to struggle with that. But I've seen his friends; they're dumb. They are so fucking stupid. Like that's why you've got these things out there now. Like, yeah, we're gonna strike, reading, arithmetic, and all this shit from needing to pass high school. It's like, oh,
Because it's
great.
too hard.
Because it's too hard for these kids. It's like, are you fucking serious? We would get in trouble if we used a calculator in school. Now, not only does the kid have a calculator in his fucking hands, that's the other thing. I was doing math with him one time, and you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, Valiant, unless you actually send your kids to a decent school and don't get stuck. I'm assuming you probably do, actually, so you might not know what I'm saying here. But like, okay, so he comes home with this homework and shit sometimes, and it's just like, they allow you to use a calculator? Yeah. Then what the fuck are you learning? If I got caught using a calculator when I was a kid, I'd have got suspended. Like, that's cheating.
No, all the
Oh,
kids-
even worse
Bro.
than that, if you
Bro,
didn't show your fucking work. If
Right.
you didn't have like a whole page for one fucking problem, that was your ass. I was
No
taught
shit,
to
right?
do division, multiplication, all that shit in my head
Algebra,
because
yeah.
it was the easiest way. And then I get to fucking high school and they're like, no, can't do that now. And I'm like, why the fuck not? That's the way they've been teaching me for fucking
Bro.
8 years now is how to do
Bro.
this shit in my head.
Bro, I didn't get to use a calculator till I got to calculus BC differential equations.
I
Okay.
mean, you know your numbers too. So
Yeah,
I
we-
mean,
we
that's
never got to
trig,
use-
geometry, algebra 1, algebra 2, calculus AB. Never a fucking calculator. Fucking blue.
Yeah, the first time we got to use calculators, and as far as I can remember, is my kids too. My oldest is still in the public schools where I'm at. My middle one is in a private school. My youngest is in like a small private school. The only reason my oldest stayed where she is because she's only got a year left in high school at this point. So we didn't want to make a big change. She's happy where she is, and it is a good school. But I mean, same as me. I mean, we didn't get to use calculators until we got to, where we had to have, what was it, a TI-83, a graphing calculator. When you had to do they taught you how to
Yes.
use a graphing calculator. That
Yes.
was it. And the next time after that we got to use calculators is, well, at least for me, and probably Mike had to do this too. I actually went to college and had, I did economics and finance in college, unlike a lot of people that are actually in my field. But we had the Texas Instruments financial calculators.
Yes.
So we had to use those, and I mean that was even where we went into tests in advanced portfolio theory in senior level college classes. We got to walk into the exams with a whole sheet of like 50, 60 different formulas on them. The trick was on the test is you had to know which one of these formulas to apply. There was no way to memorize all this because nobody's expected to memorize that much shit. You had to know which one to use in which order because sometimes you had to use 2 and 3 different formulas on a given problem. My kids, at least to this point, have not been given the easy road in school, which is nice. And they know, and I joke with them all the time. It's like, it doesn't matter, if dad's poor or if dad's, rich as hell or whatever, or anything in between. It doesn't matter. I'm not just going to say yes to everything you want. And my biggest message to my clients when we have this conversation about kids and going to college, I'm like, look, the best word you can learn to tell your child is no. No, you can't have everything you want.
Yes.
No,
yes.
You can't have this. You can't do everything you want.
Well, hopefully you add the but though, which is what matters.
Well,
most,
no, and that's what I'm saying.
But you can work as hard as you can to get what you want. Exactly.
And that's it. We said they just want. Well, I really want this, or I really want that, and it's like, no, you can't have everything because this can't happen, that can't happen, and they understand that. And I've tried to teach them over the years. It's like you're not going to have any appreciation for something you don't work for.
That's right.
And that's the bottom line is that, parents out there, and I see it all the time because everybody, especially where I live, they feel like they have to keep up with the Joneses, right? And this person's doing this and this person's kids are doing this. And I'm like,
This
not
kid
me.
got a fucking Xbox One. You're right. There is absolutely
we're
no
not talking
appreciation
Xbox
for
Ones
it.
where I'm at.
You know,
I see
my kid
16-year-olds get Mercedes SUVs. Okay,
my kid does great in school, and I'm very proud of him. But he's also insane. You know what he wants for Christmas, which was a big flat no. He's like, Dad. He says this to
A
me. in the
Russian
thing,
bride?
No, that would be his dad.
Oh, I was gonna say that's what I wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's
what
what.
I asked for, actually. Yeah.
So he wants a 3D
not?
printer, a $5,500 3D printer.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? And he says, and like I was on FaceTime with him. I'm like, absolutely not. He's like, but Dad, I can make you really cool stuff. Like the stuff you like from Star Wars. And I'm like, oh no, you don't. No. No. He says, Dad, I probably can make you a lightsaber.
Though, Mike, I think you can get a much smaller, cheaper versions of those that could get him started on it, though.
I will say, if the kid was smart, he would have said, Dad, I want this $5,500 3D printer because I know how to build all this cool stuff that I can sell on eBay and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
See, if
he's
you
9.
take the business approach
He's
to
8.
it. Oh, okay. Well,
Get him
never
one of
mind.
the
He'll be 9
cheaper
next
ones
year.
for now.
Yeah,
Get him
he's
one of the
8,
cheaper
okay.
ones for now that he can get
Right.
started on. And then,
Yeah.
if he does good with it, then you move him up. That's what I do.
Maybe. I told him we got to look at this card. He's
I
doing
think
really good
because
at school.
Valiant, can't you get some really small, cheaper ones now? Because I think even
3D
Script
printers?
Doctor was.
I don't know much about them, but I've seen some that are way under $3,000 or $5,000 for sure.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
get.
you know what? Until he graduates from like finger paints, then we'll go. Right now, it's
No,
like,
but
when
that's
I
what
was a
he's
kid and
done.
I had to play with He-Man and GI Joes, my castle was made out of broken bricks.
These kids nowadays are raised on Xboxes and PSs, and they're given tablets the moment they walk in the door at school. Like, that was the other thing that bothered the piss out of me, is like the school's literally giving my kid something that he could hack into the Pentagon with. That's smart. Like, let's not even worry about all the other shit he could look up on there, because he's not smart enough to look it up, because every time he's got to ask me a question. But instead, no, the kid thinks he's a hacker already. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have the FBI knocking on my door. Mr. Connors, do you realize that your child just packed into the Pentagon? It's like,
Oh my God, remember the movie War Games?
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, God, it just showed up on TBS, or not TBS, one of these cable. Maybe it was
Do you
TBS.
want to play a game, Mexican Ironman?
Yeah, I just saw that. I was just like, what the fuck is this shit?
So
And
Dave
you don't
Bob
even have to
has-
go through all that anymore, because now they probably just have an app on an iPhone to do that. You just hit one button on the iPhone, a kid could hack in. Back then, you actually had to know your shit in war games.
Adega, and you know what, Adega? I hear what you're saying. I wasn't allowed to mow the fucking lawn. Have you ever known a kid that wanted to mow the lawn? I was the fucking kid that wanted to mow the lawn, but I couldn't mow the lawn
No, you should
because
have been
I
Mexican.
didn't do it the right fucking way. No, you have to box that motherfucker out. You got to make a box and then a littler box and another box. You can't do this zigzagging back and forth, fucking one way, the other way shit. It's all got to go the same way. You got to make boxes. Fucking couldn't do it. The old man was so fucking anal about that fucking yard. Never going to happen. I could go over and mow fucking grandma's yard, but I couldn't go and mow my own fucking yard because no, it had to be done the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn.
I got a spoiled rotten snow kid. He wants a dirt bike, which I can't. You know, you buy one brand new, a little 80 or 100. It's like $6,000
Right.
or $7,000, and then to even find a used one, somebody that's got one in his garage, don't want no
Good
more.
luck.
Less than maybe 2,500 at the least. It's like, geez, kid, can you? What happened to just wanting some micro machines or something?
No shit, right?
I just used to want Nintendo games. That was it.
That was like my kid growing up too. It was like he got into the video game stuff, but no. Kids with games nowadays ain't like when we were kids, Valiant. At least with Nintendo, the parents got us the Nintendo, they got us the game, we could sit down, we could fucking play, right? Oh no, not now. You buy the kid the game, and then you get home and you got, but Dad, I need this and I need that, and I got to be online and I got to do this. It's like my fucking game that started as $60 game turns into $120 real goddamn quick.
That's right.
I'm sitting in there in the
Roblox
middle of a
figured
Zoom
that out.
call, and my kid's blowing me up, wanting to know if I can approve his new Roblox order.
Yep,
See?
exactly.
See?
I'm like,
that's
literally,
mine.
I'm on a Zoom call, and like my phone's going ding dong, and like then he's FaceTiming me.
Man, I need it right fucking now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been winding that down because he's got too carried away with that. It's like all the Roblox stuff. It's
The
just,
micro transactions,
Yes.
and the fucking
and look, that's why I
add-on
bought that
shit
stock
and-
the minute it hit public. I was like, I know where this is going. Jeez, I could see it. It's just people pump money into
Oh,
it.
my kid's good at that. Like he's got to get the extra special golden, super blown up edition that costs $200. It's like when I was a kid, if we had $200, we bought a game system and about 10 games. It's like,
Yep.
what the fuck? Not 10 games, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I know.
you spend as much for one game now as we would for an entire system back then. It's crazy.
Yeah, over time with all the little microtransactions, like you said, sure.
I remember the $200 price tag for the Super Nintendo was like mind blowing.
Right?
Everybody wanted
Yeah,
one real bad.
I had to pay that. I had to pay that on my own. I had to pay that out of my money that I had from working for my mom during the summers. And my dad threw a fit about that. Same thing with the PlayStation. The only one I didn't pay for back in the day was the Nintendo, and that was a complete fucking surprise. And I swear to God, it fell off a truck. I know the old man got it off of a fucking truck somewhere.
Really?
Fell off of a truck because, dude, we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford shit like that back then. I was like 8. We were fucking broke. My mom's business hasn't started yet, and my dad wasn't through fucking college after he got out of the Navy. So we didn't have shit.
Damn.
And suddenly, boom, I was the first at that first run too, because it was like there was that first run and then nobody could get one for like 6 months. And then they got a whole bunch more. It was that first run. I was the only kid on the block that had one. And it was like fucking 100 kids in my room all at the same time. Oh my God, Super Mario Brothers, give me the controller. Constantly, because I was the only motherfucker that had one.
I didn't even get a Nintendo. They were all sold out for Christmas, so I ended up getting the Sega Master System. It's
I
terrible.
didn't get one until 87.
Is that
88?
thing that Andre likes?
No, it was later than that.
No. That's the Sega Mega Drive. I have the Master System too. I like that.
The
Master System was
games
okay.
were terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it had
Outrun and all that
Rampage.
stuff that was
And
on it.
Rampage and Outrun, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
Yeah.
Genesis is what came along and really kicked its ass.
Yeah, Genesis is when it got good.
That's the that was the Sega Mega Drive for Andre. Yeah,
Yes, the
Genesis.
Sega.
What the hell is the Sega Mega Drive? I don't even
It's
know.
the
what
Sega
Genesis.
Genesis outside of the
Sega
US.
CD,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had
Oh.
okay. So the Master System and all that shit, it was PAL. So they have it on a different setting. They don't do like 60 frames per second, 30 frames. It's like a whole different system.
Well, actually, here in the US, we were 24 frames a second, and then
30.
Some shit like that.
Are we
Yeah.
at 30? And then PAL was just a little bit more. So
PAL's 25.
so until they went digital over there, like that's why a lot of old TV shows and stuff ran at a different speed so they could keep up with the frame rate because they had a higher frame rate over there.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I said that backwards. Yeah, we're 24 for film.
Yeah, we're 24
and 30 for television.
30
They're
for
25
television.
and 50. On
25
film.
Actually,
and 50, okay.
Actually, Pat, I had the USS Flag before that because that was when my dad was still in the Navy.
For
he was still
instance-
flying, so we could afford shit like that.
For instance, Mike, like, I don't know if Andre sent you those files we have of the He-Man ones, but like those are from overseas, so they're actually in like 570p, so they're a little bit higher quality than the ones that got released here in the US. Just barely. But that's just because over there they run it a bit higher, little bit higher on their DVDs than we did here. Because they were still
Everything's
running
better
PAL.
in Europe except the politics, unless
Well,
you're
now
Norway.
it's identical. Like now that they're completely switched over to digital, like, because that's the thing is when they were still running like DVDs and stuff like that, they were still running PAL, so it was still kind of a different system. But now it's all the same. Like the only difference now is they just have the region locking on the discs and stuff. That's the only difference. So I don't think the actual television runs anything different.
No,
No.
not now. Not
Yeah.
now. Nope, it's all the same.
Yep. Yeah, I even have an older copy of Ninja Turtles on DVD that runs at the higher frame rate, so it's like a little bit faster than our version here. It's kinda
It
weird.
sounds different too. You hear someone's voice.
Yeah.
That threw me off the first time I heard that because I was like, "That's not." Because I think it was Christopher Judge. I think it was like a DVD of Stargate, and it was running on the PAL instead of ours. And he sounds higher pitched. And you're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck is up with
It's
that?"
just slightly off because it's not like fast enough to where you notice with your eyes, but it's like once you start hearing, especially stuff right? Like music and stuff like that really stands out because it sounds like it's in a completely different key. You're like, wait, that don't sound right. So yeah, like they've been able to fix it digitally now with a lot of those, but it don't matter now because like we were just saying, they moved on from it, so it don't matter.
I was just about to mention that. Yeah, DJ Ronnie G, you're exactly right because of the different AC outlets. Yeah, US runs on 60 hertz, and the PAL system out there in Europe runs on 50 hertz, and this is why that we have different refresh rates historically. But this is also one of the reasons why we went from having these 60 hertz televisions, and now they're all doing 120 refresh rate. Because you can evenly put a 24 frame per second original cinematic film into it evenly, as well as 30 hertz that's television and so on and so forth. So that's why it's changed over the years. But yeah, that's why you got to bring those power
4K
adapters
for
when you
you.
travel to foreign countries.
This
So,
just became 4K for you.
yeah, yes, it did. Yes, yeah, we went into the Wednesday show.
That's why on Home Alone, he's like, "Did you bring an adapter, honey?" And she's like, "No,
Exactly.
go goatee."
That's why I didn't come in earlier because that's what we were watching, and there was Home Alone, and I was laughing at that scene in the beginning.
Oh, I love that movie. The original is great. I watched bits and pieces of that reboot. I'm like, ugh.
I will not turn that shit on.
2, I like 2. I thought 2 was funny, especially with what's his name?
2
The guy
was
who played
Oh
okay.
It.
yeah, I like to.
No, he's talking about the
bellhop guy.
reboot, the new one, the piece of shit they just
No,
made
I'm talking
on
about
Disney.
the brand new reboot. Yeah, that they just
Oh,
put on
fuck
Disney
that.
Plus with the British kid.
Yeah.
It's actually like a reboot cool, but it's like I didn't watch the whole thing. I seen bits and pieces of it, but the whole setup is dumb. How they use Buzz in it was dumb because that's the only cameo from anybody from the original movie, and like the kid is just obnoxious. And
I'm surprised it's not a girl.
yeah, I know, me too, right? Like that was the other thing too, and probably would have been better, but like because like the whole plot is like the burglars, like they think the kid stole a very valuable doll from them. So like, and they're struggling for Christmas and they want to be able to get their kids a decent Christmas. So they're going to get the doll back from this kid. So you feel bad for them when they're getting the shit kicked out of them. And, spoilers, the kid didn't really steal the doll anyway. It was a whole nother convoluted storyline. But yeah, the whole reason Buzz is in there is so that when they call the cops, Buzz is like, "It's just a prank. My brother does this every year." He's like, "Are you sure? I think we should check it out." He's like, No, it's my brother. Just leave it alone. So like, that's how they get away with the whole, like, keeping the cops out of the equation. It was so fucking stupid and convoluted.
Hey Tron,
Oh
how
my
you
God,
doing,
the
brother?
legendary Tron is here. Tron, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Came to say hi, waiting for the night shift to get here to get me in the freaking bed. Not usually up this late. What up, Tron? Happy belated birthday again from last.
yeah.
Was it
you had
last
a
weekend?
birthday?
It was. I think it was
Yep.
last week. A
It
week
was
ago.
last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the stream, but I saw the replay action.
Yeah, Fuckboy down there was on it.
Who's fuckboy? Was that
Here we go.
is that you, Valiant?
Apparently. Yeah. It's been 30 minutes.
I'll bet he talks nicer. I'll bet you know what? I'll bet he talks nicer to me about you than he ever does about you on a live stream.
Oh, I'd believe that.
Yeah.
So there was a story I heard that when Mexican Iron Man was going into the wrath of what was left over after the hurricane, that someone was constantly on the phone with him, leading him through the depths of Louisiana.
Yeah, so this
that was me, and it was a bad idea because I had no idea where he was going, and I got him lost like 70 times, and I kept telling him I don't know the area, but he kept calling me. He's like, Tom, I need help. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea where you are. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that was a good one, Tom. That was a good intercept. No, but on a serious note, so I had two people. So I had Mark doing traffic duty, but what Valiant did is, I'm gonna probably embarrass him a little bit right here because
I don't even remember. I was that whole week was such a blitz for me.
So here's what Valiant did. So Valiant knew I was new to. So I was new to the South, new to hurricanes, and it's so funny because he knew I didn't know what the F was going on. He's like, okay, you need a chainsaw. You know, do you have your SIG with you? You know, he's like telling me gun regulations, like, you know, do you have your concealed weapon permit? I'm like, I don't. He says it's okay. You can carry it in the console.
Open carry.
You know, He's like, you know, and you know, watch this. He's like, are your windows tinted? So while Mark was doing traffic duty, Valiant was basically making sure, like, giving me good advice. Like, he's like, gas cans and how many gallons are you gonna carry? How long are you gonna be there?
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about how many gas cans. You like, I think you had like 4, and I'm like, if you're leaving them for that long, you might just pick up a few more.
Yeah. He's like, no, he's gonna need. I'm like,
here.
I'm talking about. I'm like, I'm gonna take Pat as 4 gallons of gas, and he's like, yeah, no, he probably needs 40 or 50 gallons. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll call Pat right
4
back.
4 gallons is like maybe a day, depending on the generator. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Probably
so with Valiant, so God bless Valiant, is that what he did is, so while I had Mark giving me traffic advisories and getting me like, which was great because he saved me time. Valiant was like literally like, okay, don't come in this way, come in that way, and he basically made sure, like, from an infrastructure standpoint and from a traveling standpoint, that I was safe. And he's just like, you know, try to meet him outside the target zone, and you know, and watch out. You know, if anyone finds out what you got in your truck, you know, you don't leave your car in the tin. I mean, Valiant was basically like, look, I gotta tell you, he really was like a brother, and he's just like making sure everything was okay. And then I forgot to tell him I actually met up with Pat as his family, and then I dropped my phone in a puddle of water and cracked the screen, and I didn't have a phone for a day and a half. And
that part I remember because I was trying to call you and you weren't answering. I'm like, because you didn't set this part up. The last text I got from Mike was like 9:30 at night. He was parked on the side of the highway out there in Dibberville, Mississippi.
I ran out of gas.
Yeah, waiting to meet Pat's brother.
No, I didn't. I wasn't there yet. I ran out of gas on the side of the road.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
and I had and my car was full of gas, and I was like, but that's when I dropped the phone.
Exactly. 2 days went by.
Yeah,
motherfucker didn't call me back. Didn't respond. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm loading up the car. I'm like, I gotta drive.
He's getting cornholed somewhere. I knew it.
I was like, I gotta drive to Mississippi and go check with the Dibberville Police Department and see if they found a strange Mexican lying in a ditch somewhere.
So I get my new phone from T-Mobile, and I turn it on, and it goes. I got nothing but text messages from Valiant. I check my voicemail. Ding, 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 ding. Your voicemail is full. So I listened to the thing. He's like, the last text message was, if you don't fucking tell me you're okay right now, I'm gonna fucking come find you.
It was like, no, it was like 2 days. I'm like, I swear to God, this motherfucker died. Somebody shot him on the side of the road, took all the shit out of his car.
Ding, ding, ding. I think Snow has to go.
Hey, Mexican, you got a pretty mouth.
Hey, whoa. I actually probably should go to bed, too. It's 1 a.m. here.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Snow, thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you, everybody in chat who has hung out with us tonight. You guys make every Friday memorable. Even you, Valiant, the fuck boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Mike. Oh, my dad used to say that. How fucking clever. Snowdub, Valiant, Tom, Mike, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, everyone in the chat. No, that ain't gonna happen.
I got one thing I gotta say real quick.
What?
Skull and
There
tuck
you
and
go.
roll.
Skull and tuck and roll. Take
Good
it
night,
easy,
everybody.
everybody. We're out. Have a great one.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's still live.
Oops.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.